this is the third video in our series of videos about keeping Shabbat, the 39 jobs or avot melacha that are forbidden on Shabbat. As we learned in the past videos, there's one of the explanations is that those 39 Melachot jobs were used to build the tabernacle in the desert, the Mishkan, and that was such a holy place, but they build it from works that has like roots of negativity in them. The jobs that were given to Adam and Eve when they were expelled from Gan Eden, and there's a reason why in each melacha, in each specific job that we're going to learn about, there's something negative. Our job is throughout the week to turn this negativity into light, into positivity. But on Shabbat, it's a different energy, whether we feel it or not. Something else is entering the universe, and we want to stay connected to that. And with that, there's very, very strong rules in the Torah that are beyond limitations of time, that says how and what we need to do in order to have our soul connected to the energy that comes in Shabbat, which is a healing energy and a very special energy. With that, we're going to get to the third melacha, third job, which is harvesting. And harvesting means detaching a plant. So when you think about it, it's not just the actual, action of going to the field and harvesting the plants. It's also whatever would cause a plant on purpose to either break or get detached from its root or branch or trunk and so on. So first of all, we're not allowed to pick fruits on Shabbat. We're not supposed to pick up flowers on Shabbat. If there's a flower that just someone else, or it just broke and it's on the floor, you can pick it up, but you can't really go and detach it. And one of the explanations, these plants, they have life in them, and they're connected now to the energy of Shabbat. And when you are taking a fruit, and it's not that you cannot eat fruits, of course you can eat fruits, but you can take it from your refrigerator, or you can prepare it before Shabbat. But you cannot go to a tree and just pick a fruit and eat it, because what you're doing is actually causing death in the world. It looks like, oh, death is just a little fruit, I can eat it anyway. Right, but not on Shabbat. Something different is on Shabbat. Something else is entering the universe, and we want to keep it holy. So on Shabbat, we let the plants rest too. We let the animals rest too. We let everything around us rest and observe and heal. So that's why even a little plant, even a little flower, we don't cut it on Shabbat. We let it rest. So where does it, again, we already gave some explanations, some examples. Another example is if someone is walking in a field, like or they even say better not to ride horses, because when you ride horses, even if it's not so stressful for the horse, you can break branches when you're going in places. It's better not to on Shabbat. When you cannot do the actual action of cutting branches, of course, or flowers, or as I said, fruits. You cannot mold the grass on Shabbat, and even little things like picking up your pot. You have a plant and you have a pot. When you're picking it up and it doesn't have the the little plate under, sometimes the plants, they send their roots. If it's especially in your backyard, it sends the roots into the ground. So by picking it up, you might detach a root from the ground under it. So the best is just not to deal with anything that has to do with your plants, your garden. You don't do gardening on Shabbat. Nothing of those things on Shabbat. Of course, don't forget to give your flowers and your plants water before Shabbat, on Friday till afternoon, and to take good care of it, but not on Shabbat. Take care.